Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I can create a stylized gemstone in Blender. So let's get started. First go to Edit, Preferences, make sure to enable the Bool tool, also enable the ANT landscape add-on. These add-ons come with Blender by default. Hit Shift A and add a plane, press S, 25, hit Shift A, go to Mesh and go to Landscape. Click here and set the operator presets to Rock. Now hit Shift A again, add a cube, press 1 to go into front view, go to wireframe and go into edit mode, press A, G set and Control. Make sure that the origin is here. Go back into object mode, press S and scale it up like this. Shift select the rock here and press N. Go to edit and click on the drop down here and select difference. Let's go back to viewport shading. Hit Shift A and add an icosphere. Press G, set and move it up. Go into edit mode, enable proportional editing. Select one of the vertices and move it. And let's do this with a few of them. Once you've done this, you should have something like this. Go back into object mode, go to geometry nodes and click on new. Add a subdivide mesh node. We also need an instance on points node. This one. Add a cube. Plug the mesh into the instance. Select these two nodes and duplicate them. We also need a join geometry node. Put that here and plug the instances in here. Take this cube and take the mesh and plug it into the points. For this cube, let's set the scale to 0.45. Add a random value node, plug it into the rotation here and here. Set the minimum to 3.9. Now duplicate the random value and set the minimum to 0.5. Plug the value into the scale here and here. I think I'm going to scale the plane down like this. Duplicate the join geometry node and take this geometry and plug it in here. Now add a set material node and let's put that here. In the material properties, click on new. Now add that material here. Save again and go to shading. Go into rendered view. I'm going to use cycles for this. In the world properties, go to color and select sky texture. Set the sun rotation to 170 and let's set the strength to 0.25. Here let's hit Shift A and add a color ramp and plug the color into the base color. Let's make the black a dark green like this and let's bring the white into somewhere around here. Let's make the white a light green. Now for the subsurface, let's set that to 0.11. Add a mix RGB. Plug the color into the factor here and duplicate it. Plug this color into the factor and into color 1. Add a Musgrave texture and set the scale to 25 and the detail to 15. Plug the height into color 1. Add a Voronoi texture. Set it to smooth F1 and set the scale to 34.9. Now plug the distance into color 2. If you want to have these previews here, you can get the node preview add-on for the link in the description. Add a noise texture. And let's put that here. Plug the factor into color 2. Set the scale to 100 and the detail to 15. Let's take this color and plug it into the metallic, the roughness and the normal. Add a bump node. Put that here and set the strength to 0.25. Instead of the normal, let's use the height. Now let's select the rock, click on new. For the rock I'm going to use an image texture. You can find a link to that in the description. Once you've downloaded the image texture, select the principled BSDF and press Ctrl-Shift-T. Find the folder where you have the texture, press A and enter. Instead of the UV, let's use the generated. As you can see, this doesn't look right, so let's set this to box here for each of the images. Let's delete the displacement node and the normal map. Take this color here and plug it into the normal and add a bump node. In this case, I'm going to use the normal. We didn't shade smooth earlier, so let's do that now. By the way, you can also delete the displacement texture. Now select the plane and click on new again. For this, I'm also going to use an image texture. Again, you can find the link to that in the description. So let's press A again and enter. In this case, I'm going to use the UV map. Set the scale to 2.5. Again, delete the normal map, the displacement, and this one as well. Connect the color to the normal and add a bump node. This time I'm going to use the height and set the strength to 0.5. Back in layout mode, let's save again. Select the rock and the plane and press delete on the numpad. Hit Shift A and add a camera. I'm going to position my view here and press Ctrl O to go into camera view. Select the camera and press G and set twice to move it on the local Z axis, and now press G and set once. In the render properties, set the max samples to 640 and go to color management. Set the view transform to filmic and the look to very high contrast. Hit Shift A and add an empty plane axis. Enable snapping and set it to face project. Press G and I'm going to position the empty around here. Select the camera, go to the object data properties, enable depth of field and select the empty here. Go here and enable depth of field. It's not necessary to enable this, it just displays the depth of field in the viewport. I'm going to set the offset to 1 and the blades to 16. Go to Compositing. Enable use nodes, add a denoise node set to accurate and enable denoising data to get these outputs. In the output properties, select a resolution that you want. I'm going to set the file format to JPEG. You can of course leave it a PNG if you want to. Make sure the quality is set to 100%. Now let's save again and press F12. If you liked this tutorial, then you're probably also going to like the one that is on screen now. I'll see you next time.